Congresswoman Kathleen Rice is joining us. Congresswoman, you're a member of the House Homeland Security Committee. Your district, by the way, is on Long Island, not very far away from that. Russian spy ship is lurking off the Connecticut coast right now, only about 30 miles or so off the coast. What do you make of that?
Well, I think it's just another incident, Wolf, of provocation by Russia. And now it's directed at America. And the question is, how is President Trump and his administration going to answer this? And that's why all the issues that are going on here domestically are affecting, I believe, the president's ability to have an objective response to clear provocations by one of our enemies. So it's a very fluid situation right now, and I think what we need to do is try to resolve as many of the issues that are going on. I mean, it's only been 25 days or so since Trump has been in office. There's a lot of disorganization, a lot of disarray. There's no national security advisor at a time when we desperately need one. So hopefully he'll get focused on what's important here.
CNN, as you know, has been reporting that high-level Trump advisors were in constant contact with Russian officials during the presidential campaign. What would that mean for U.S. policy, and what do you want to know about those conversations?
Well, it's not just what I want to know and what everyone here in Washington wants to know. Wolf, it's what the American people deserve to know. Now, up until the past month, these were all allegations. They were rumors. Donald Trump would say, oh, I love these leaks. It's great. Russia, go get all these emails that Hillary Clinton is missing. But now that it's coming back at him, now that we know for a fact, look, I spent 30 years, almost 30 years as a prosecutor before I came here to Washington 3 years ago. So I'm very fact and evidence oriented, and the facts are indisputable. There's no question that Mike Flynn had a conversation with Russian intelligence people before Trump was sworn in. There's no question about it. There's no question that he lied to Mike Pence about it, the vice president. There's no question that President Trump found out about this 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, and chose to do nothing until it became public. Now, what that says is that he is interested, President Trump is interested in having a very secret administration, and that's not what the public deserves, right? We need more clarity here.
The FBI interviewed Michael Flynn in the early days of the Trump administration about his phone calls with the Russian ambassador to the United States here in Washington. Does it concern you, Congresswoman, that Flynn was still given access to top secret intelligence, especially if there was concern in those days that he potentially could have been blackmailed by Russia? What does that mean for the U.S.?
Well, I mean, it could have catastrophic results. There's no question about it, Wolf. And look, this is one of the issues that we are seeing with the Trump administration is that in their effort to drain the swamp and go against the establishment here in Washington, they basically did away with all of the processes, right? The vetting that should be done before or as you put your cabinet together. So people like Flynn, people like Puzder today, who just withdrew his name from consideration for becoming Secretary of Labor, none of these people were vetted properly by the administration, to say nothing of the vetting that would have to take place in a public arena at their confirmation hearings. So this is one of the problems with Trump's kind of go-it-alone attitude. You know, for someone who claims to be such a great and successful businessman, he has not shown great managerial skills up to this point.
As we report at the top of the hour, Flynn's security clearances have been suspended for now. Congresswoman, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you, Wolf.
Still ahead, the very latest on the breaking news. CNN has learned that high-level advisors to Donald Trump were in constant contact during the campaign with Russian intelligence officials and other Russian nationals well known to U.S. intelligence. Also, surprising developments in the mysterious death of the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's half-brother. A woman has now been arrested in what now is a case of suspected poisoning.